a little bit more
Right,
of
they
a,
do.
hey, let's just stop, let's chill, let me
Yeah.
think about it. What do you kind of feel? Have you seen that?
I've seen it both with both men and women because I've seen trainers that are men that, and I think a lot of it has to do with like who the clients are and what kind of money they're making. So I think it goes back to the political thing again, like who we are and what kind of image we want to portray to the industry. Because I know like my trainer, he's a man. And he's almost too laid back because I'm like, okay, let's go. Like this morning, we were going to leave at 6:30. We left his house at 8 o'clock. We were supposed to be here at 8, show starts at 8:30.
No, it starts at 9:30.
Well, it did this morning, they backed it up. But, almost too relaxed because I'm extremely type A. So I need somebody that I can kind of push,
And that
But
schedule and organize.
It's also good, the laid backness, because I think if that person's staying calm, then it's not making me feel like, oh no, we're in a crisis. Because I always feel like I'm in a crisis.
Well, then too, personalities seem, as I've noticed, seem to do affect horses. If you're really uptight,
Yes,
they're like,
they sense all that stuff. They're very sensitive. People don't realize it, but they are extremely sensitive to what you're feeling. So if you're all uptight, they're going to sense that and be like, okay, well, what's going on? Why should I be nervous? But I've had female trainers like that too that were really kind of laid back and it's okay, it's no big deal, we'll get it done. This is the goal we set for you, don't worry about everybody else. And that's kind of the neat thing about showing horses. It is very much an individual thing. Like you are competing against other horses, but at the same time, you're competing for what it is you want for yourself personally. So that's what I do. I set goals for what it is I want to do and accomplish each year. And they may change because I may decide that, okay, I'm not far enough along, I'm not comfortable enough along to show at this level. I want to stay at a lower level. Or maybe this year, we're going to head out to a world show because we're more than ready. We can compete well. And the other horses that are going, I know I've already been beating. So it's just, it kind of changes from year to year. And then the economic part of it, obviously, do you have the money? Because that's a lot of money to invest. And it's not really invested, it's just kind of in and out. You're not really getting anything back from it,
you're not going to get a return.
Enjoyment.
Exactly.
Well, now, and just last quick question, and if you don't mind us using you for your project, that would be wonderful. What do you think? How do you think would be a good way to go about changing some of that political stuff, or do you think it even can be?
Well, I think a lot of the local clubs, like I know here, we talk about how we're gonna change it, and I think a lot of it has to be image. I think a lot of it you need to have the trainers willing to kind of back off and not be right at the edge of the rail, schooling their clients in the okay. That needs to be done at home. They need to kind of step back so judges don't know who's who and stuff like that.
Can relate.
I think the members of the organizations need to be friendlier and more open to newer people coming in for their first time. Help them out. Don't, because obviously you can tell who knows and who's been doing this for a little bit. And when the newer people come in, you can tell they don't know what they're doing. So just going up to them and being like, hey, introduce yourself, say, is there anything I can do or any information you need, can I do it? So I think that's where it starts. It kind of starts at the local level.
Yeah, definitely.
And if your organization then, when they get to go, once a year to the big national organizations convention, they can voice their opinion about, hey, we think this is what's working for our club. I think we need to take this to a national level so that everybody's on the same page. And every organization in every state is kind of doing the same thing so that when you cross over into states, then you feel comfortable knowing, hey, if I go to Mississippi, those people are going to welcome me and I want to welcome them to our state too, because each state's really, because the horse industry is not so small because of the economy, we need to help each other out.
Exactly.
So it really needs to
Instead of
be,
working against each
you need to start kind of at the local level, and then hopefully you can get the national level to recognize this, and they're the ones that kind of decide, okay, we're going to change this rule, we're going to change that rule. And I think once everybody starts doing it, that helps. Because I know, like, with the quarter horse industry, they're trying to get out of, like, all the glitz and the bling, more the old, relaxed, just t-shirt and tie kind of look. So you're not spending, because when you can tell when somebody spends, like, $1,400 on a shirt,